Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this DIY is converting this tweed skirt into this Balmain inspired crop top. So if you like this crop top, then please keep watching. So to start this off, I'm just going to cut the bottom of the skirt off. I'm going to cut it along this line here, and this bottom bit will be used for the strap. So to get the shape of the top, I'm going to leave the zip in, and I'm going to be using these pleats here because it creates the perfect size for the neckline. What we need to do now, I've just turned the skirt inside out, and we need to shape the skirt so it fits the body like a top would. So I'm now going to take it in, so you need to figure out how many inches or centimetres you need to take the top in on the top, middle and bottom of the top to fit your body. You can get your own measurements, or you can use a tight fitted top to use that as a guide. Now all you need to do is stitch this together, so starting from the bottom and working your way up. So that's the seam there, all done, and you can see it's nice and strong. However, when I got it on, it was a little bit tight, and obviously because we can't remove this zip, because the zip doesn't go right down to the bottom, I've left this open in here. So what I'm going to do on the other side, just remove this stitching so it gives a little bit more room. So that's the opening there, all the stitching has been removed. I've just sewn on the bottom of the seam on both sides. So to get that Balmain frayed effect, what I'm doing is just pulling the pieces of material that are horizontal and pulling them away from the vertical pieces of material. They will literally just pull away so easily. As you can see here, all I'm doing is just pulling the centre part and pulling it down. Because it weaves in between, it'll leave the vertical pieces of material, and as I said, leave a really nice frayed effect. When you've pulled a chunk of it away, just cut it in the middle and then work on the edges of the material. The centre part will pull away really easily. So as I said, the edges of material do require a little bit more work, so just bear that in mind. It's sort of a patience game. All you're doing is just pulling the pieces of material that are threaded through the vertical pieces of material, and you just need to keep going at that until you get to the line that you're happy with. So I've actually removed all this material on this side now. What I'm going to do is just show you how I did that. So first off, what you need to do is just cut away that excess material, and that's where our seam is along that line. And then all you need to do is just pull that material away. There will still be some that's attached, and all you need to do is go in with your thread picker and pull that away, and it will all just pull away from that frayed edge. So as you can see, that's the front and the back done, so it's got a nice frayed edge, and you've just got that opening there to give you a bit more room. So for the straps, I'm going to be using the excess material we cut off the bottom of the skirt. So all you need to do is flip it over, fold it over once, and then fold it over again, and then put a pin in the middle and either end of the strap. So you want to sew along that line that we've folded over, but try not to go through to the other side of the strap because we don't want to see any stitching, and then just sew along to the other end of the strap. So I've left the ends of the strap because I actually want to fray them, but if you want to sew them up, you can do. So as you can see, I've frayed the edges of the straps and just attached them to the top with some pins, and now I'm just going to sew the straps onto the top. So as I'm sewing all along the bottom, up the right side, across the top and down the left side, so the straps are really securely fastened onto the top. So I've removed some material from this fray just up to this line of material on the front and the back. I just felt like the fray needed a little bit more length, and I did need to be wary of the zip because it does come down below that line, but the fray covers it up anyway, and I just sewed these edges of material together as well. So this is for you ladies that can resonate with this story. A guy thought it was a good idea, and thought it was a funny idea, to unzip my top from the back. So I'm just putting a little bit of coverage on the back so that can't happen again, because it's safe to say I did not find it funny. So to create this patch, I just did the same as I did with the straps, just folded it over once and fold it over again, sew it together, and then now I'm just adding a little stud on, and that's just to give you girls some protection. Not that I should need to, but that's another topic for another time. So I'm just sewing one side of the press stud onto the inside of the patch. As you can see, that's all sewn on now, and I've slightly frayed both edges. And I've sewn the other part of the press stud onto the top, and I'm just going to sew the other side of the patch onto the top so it sort of flips over. So the final piece of this puzzle is these buttons. They're sort of nautical looking with an anchor on them, and they're silver, so I'm just going to attach them to the straps. So they're all sewn on now, and that is this DIY complete. I hope you've liked this video, guys. It came out really nice, to be fair. I am really happy with it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.